In this video, let us learn how to push our Java project to the GitHub repository that we created in the previous video. For that, let us go to our local repository and check whether there are any changes that we need to commit. Here we can see that there is nothing to commit. Now, let us quickly revise what all commits we made to this repository. If you remember, we had two branches, feature A and feature B, whose code we later on merged into the master branch. Okay, now that we have seen the current status and the history of this repository, let us push the changes to the GitHub repository. For that, we use the command git push. But how will Git know which remote repository to push these changes to? That's why Git asks us to specify the path of the remote repository along with the remote repository branch to which these changes has to be pushed. So let us copy the path or the URL of the GitHub repository that we created. This is the URL that we are looking for. To copy it, we just have to press this button. Now, to paste this in Git Bash, we cannot use our conventional shortcut keys, that is Ctrl plus V. Here we have to use Shift plus Insert. Or of course, you can use the context menu you get by right clicking in the Git Bash window and then choose the paste option. This should be followed by the GitHub branch name to which we want to push these changes to. For us, it would be the master branch. Now let us hit enter. Since it is our first time pushing the changes to the repository, GitHub asks us to log in into our account. It does so to check whether the right person is pushing the changes or not. Once the credentials are verified, they are saved by Git for the future use. Hence, from now on, we do not have to enter these credentials again and again every time we push our changes. After entering the credentials, we hit the login button and wait for the changes to be pushed to the GitHub repository. And here it is. We have pushed our changes successfully to the GitHub repository. Let us go and check if these changes appear in our repository. For this, we have to refresh page or simply click on our repository name. Here we can see all the files except the ones which were present in the gitignore file are now present on the GitHub repository. Also, we can notice that all the commits that were present on our local repository are now present on the GitHub repository as well. Now, let us add some more changes to our local repository and then push them to our GitHub repository. So, to push these changes to the repository, we again have to use the command git push. But wait, didn't we just learn that we have to follow this command by the GitHub repository path? And for that, I'll have to go to the repository page, copy the URL and paste it here. This is so tedious. Well, we are lucky that Git has provided us with a way through which we can save this path and use an alias instead. So to save this path, we use the command git remote add followed by the name that we want to use instead of this link and of course followed by the link itself. As origin is commonly used as an alias for the remote repository, I will use the same. Now I will hit enter and we have successfully saved an alias for our remote repository path. Hence, from now on, we can use the name origin instead of the link. So to push the changes, we simply use the command git push followed by the alias for the GitHub repository path, that is origin, followed by the branch name. That's how simple it becomes. Now let us quickly check if this commit has been added to the GitHub repository. We can easily notice that previously there were only 4 commits in this repository, whereas now it seems that there are 5. Let us check which commit has been added. And here we can see that the last commit message that we committed on the local repository matches with the latest one on the GitHub repository. Hence, we can conclude that all the changes from our local repository has been committed to the GitHub repository. So, to summarize, we use the git push command to push our local changes to the GitHub repository. That command has to be followed by the GitHub repository path and the branch name present on the GitHub that we want to push our local changes to. We can also save an alias for the remote repository path. For that, we use the command git remote add followed by the alias and the remote repository path. Once the alias is set, we can use it in the above command instead of the remote repository path.